Hi, everyone, and welcome to my Did You Know series. We are on episode 3, and this episode is just going to be over a couple cool things in design space that not a lot of people know about, and I'm hoping to clue you in. So, the first thing we're going to talk about is our canvas. Our canvas is white by default. And that's really handy, except for when you have, let's say, a white print and cut project on your mat. So right now it's set to cut, and all cut images, fonts have this really thin black outline around them. Most things that are colored, it's not obvious at all, but when you set something to white, it's so you can see it on your background. And if you change this though to print and cut, if you flatten it or you just change it here in your operation, as you can see, it looks like it has disappeared. It's still there. It's still over here in the layers panel. It just got rid of that black outline so you can no longer see your white lettering. So if you were to go down here to where it says blank canvas and click on that white square, it doesn't look like it's done anything. But as you can tell, the toolbar looks a little strange now, and you can see color right here. Click on that square and you can change it to whatever you want depending on what's on your canvas and what your project is. And now you can see exactly what you're doing. This is also helpful for print and cut stickers that you add, or anything that you add a white offset around. We do that a lot just so it gives it a little bit of a bubble effect around different projects, mostly stickers, I would say. But sometimes when you add a white, well, not sometimes, but if you add a white offset and when you change it to print and cut or flatten it, it is going to get rid of that black outline and you're not going to be able to see your offset. So if you continue designing and you forgot how big your offset is, you're not going to be able to see it on the white canvas. So turning it to a different color, it has no effect on your project. This purple is not going to show up anywhere on the cut screen or anything like that. It's strictly your canvas color so you can see what you're creating. And a lot of people like to work in black. So if you have black on your back screen, it's the same thing. If you were to have, let's change this back to cut, and then let's change it to black. You're not going, well, okay, you're not going to be able to see the outline because it is black. But either way, if you work in black and you have something black on your canvas, you're not going to be able to see it. So that's just an easy way to change it so you're going to be able to see what you're doing, whether you're using white or black or whatever color you like to work with. So another great thing, change this back to white, that not a lot of people might know about is I like to work with a blank canvas. I don't like the grid on my canvas unless I'm doing something in particular that I need to line up, say, or something like that. So if you come right up here to this top square, right in between our horizontal measurements and our vertical measurements, and click, you're going to get your grid on the back. If you click again, you're going to get a little bit of smaller grid, and then again for off. So you can also go to your settings and you can go to canvas, and here are your canvas grid settings. I have mine set to no grid, so if I'm on my canvas and I want them on to line something up just right or something like that, if I go to the make it screen and then go back to my canvas, they're going to be off again because mine is off by default. So if you want that to stay on all the time, you would need to go to your settings and turn it on from there. But if you like to just be able to, toggle between it on or off, you can just hit this little square right in the corner and it'll turn on or off. And you don't have to worry about your settings. You can just do it as you need with whatever project you're doing. So I hope that helps somebody. If you have any questions about any of these little things that are in design space that some of you might know about, might not know about, tongue-tied. If you have any questions or anything like that, just let me know in the comments and I will do my best to answer them. Thanks, guys.